Braking principles. Certain principles are applied and used across all braking systems, including assistance to the driver in applying the required pressure to the brake units and how brakes perform the task of slowing and stopping the vehicle. These principles also include the mechanical advantage by using the brake pedal as a lever. The pedal is mounted as a lever of the second order, with a fulcrum point being at one end. The load of the actuating rod is affixed below the fulcrum point, which gives it the mechanical advantage. Another principle of the braking system is called the Pascal principle. Pascal was a man who made significant observations about fluid and pressure. He noticed that the shape of containers had no actual effect on pressure. Pascal also observed that the pressure applied to an enclosed fluid, liquid inside a closed container, is transmitted undiminished to every part of the fluid as well as to walls of the container. These enclosed areas include master cylinder bores, brake lines and hoses, caliper pistons and bores, wheel cylinder bores. The reason for the large mechanical advantage in a hydraulic system is the ability the fluid has to transmit pressure equally. It allows you to use a small force on a small piston to produce a large force on a large piston. The force and area at each piston acts as a ratio that must be equal. The system uses pressures applied by the brake pedal and actuator rod, brake booster and actuator, master cylinder and fluid. This process helps to transfer pressure through brake lines and hoses, which in turn applies pressure to caliper pistons and wheel cylinders. This process applies the disc pads and brake shoes, putting them into contact with the disc and the brake drums. When disc pads and brake shoe friction material is applied against the disc or drum under pressure, its coefficient nature of friction effectively slows and stops the vehicle. The braking system dampens the vehicle's kinetic energy, stopping the vehicle from moving. The kinetic energy is then changed into heat energy when the brakes are applied, dissipating through the disc drum to the surrounding components. This is also transferred to the air that moves past these components.